I'm here at Steel Evo MMA in Sheffield with Scott Franco, just catching up with his recent win on Combat Challenge. Scott, nice to meet you again, my brother. You fought before on Combat Challenge, didn't you?
I have, yes.
A while ago, brother.
Yeah.
We can chat about that later. So, Scott, thank you so much for taking the time out and for me to come to your gym. Amazing gym, brother. It's all happening behind us.
It is indeed.
So, before we talk about the end result of the fight, if you just talk us a little bit about, do you know who you fought? Did you know his name or where he was from and what the background was?
Yeah, well, I knew his name. I knew that his background, I think, was in Wing Chun.
Okay.
Kung Fu. Apart from that, I didn't know anything else. I didn't know what gym he'd trained at or anything like that.
And you wouldn't have seen any footage or anything. So for you, you were just going in blind, weren't you?
Exactly.
So how do you prepare for someone like that?
Well, Finchy, my coach, he just, and obviously Rich as well, they just prepared me to be the best version of me.
Yeah.
And then say, right, these are the areas that we need you to be strong on, and this is what we want you to work on, because these are your strengths.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's what we want you to implement when you get in there. Sort of, what do they say? Is it plan for the worst? And expect anything really.
Yeah, for sure. And when we were at the rules meeting, is that when you first saw him, or did you see him later? When did you?
No, that's when I first saw him. It was the very first time we did the face off.
Okay.
First time.
And what were your thoughts when you first saw Nico? Did you think? Did you kind of think, okay, is it bigger or smaller or thinner or taller? What was going through your mind?
I knew he was a little bit shorter than me.
Okay.
And that's all. I expected him to be a little bit. A bit slimmer.
Okay.
Really. I mean, he was still, he had a good physique. He was a strong kid.
It's quite broad.
He was, yeah. I thought he might be a bit more slimmer and slimmed down, but he won't be. It seemed a natural weight for him anyway. So.
Yeah, beautiful. And did you have to cut much weight for this, or?
Yeah, I had to cut about 7 kilo, roughly.
And how was that?
It wasn't too bad because I felt 90 is sort of my strength.
Yeah.
I feel like I normally walk around about 94, 95.
Okay, that's not too bad.
I just put a little bit extra on. But because we've got like about 5-week training camp, I thought, right, I can lose most of that dieting.
Beautiful.
And then when it comes to the actual weight cut, which was on the Friday, I only had about 2.5 kilos to lose. Nothing.
No drama at all, man. So, bell goes. Can you talk us through the first round and how that was for you?
It's a little bit of a blur, but the plan was, as soon as the bell goes, hit him with a fast 1-2.
Okay.
Try and hit him hard. So I thought then he can feel my power.
Yeah.
And he either respects it and goes, okay, or he thinks, right, this is what I've got.
Yeah.
It's like Mike Tyson, he says everyone's got a plan until they get hit in the face.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll see what happens here when I hit him and see what goes down.
Yeah.
But the plan was to start fast, but more sort of movement as opposed to pulling a China shot.
Yeah. Controlled it in that speed.
Exactly.
Okay.
Which is what I did. He was some good shots. I kept a tight defence because I don't really remember him hitting me with anything. I'm sure he did, but I don't remember him catching me with anything.
But at the time it was insignificant. You were just kind of in the zone.
I was in the zone. I felt absolutely. It's the best I felt getting into.
Beautiful.
Into the cage. I just felt strong. I felt fit. Everything we practiced felt right. I'm not in here with any regrets thinking, I wish I'd have done this, I wish I'd have right, I'm on it, let's go.
Perfect. And then first round finishes.
Yep.
In between the rounds, what sort of advice, and were your coaches happy or not? What kind of advice did they give you?
Yeah, they were very happy. They were really happy. They were saying it's all gone to plan.
Okay.
So basically just keep going and doing what you're doing.
Sure.
They're saying that basically he looks a bit shaky because you're hitting with some good body shots.
Right. So you kind of put your mark on in the first round?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I did. And then they're saying, look, if you keep doing what you're doing, potential is the knockout there.
Okay.
You can set it up how we practice and drilled. So, however, don't do anything careless, don't be reckless.
Don't look for it,
but
if it comes,
it's there, take him. If not, wait.
Okay. And talk us through the second round, how did that go?
The second round, that went a lot better, really. I remember I hit him and he moved off and I caught him with a lovely left hand. And
As he was moving back?
As he was moving away.
Beautiful.
He was moving to my right as I caught him.
Okay.
And it was clean and he went straight into the cage and I could see his legs had buckled a bit.
Okay.
So I thought, right, now it's time to go for the kill.
Yeah.
And he was trying to back away and I kept catching him. And then, unfortunate for him but great for me, is as he turned to shell up, but he presented his liver to me.
Oh, beautiful. Okay.
So I was able to twist him with that about 3 times, and then I went for the uppercut, like the Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
I went for the uppercut on that.
Yeah.
Didn't catch him on the chin, but I did catch him full on his face.
Okay.
Carried on. There was no response from him, and then the referee sort of jumped in and said he gave him a standing 8 count. I thought I'd won at that time, but the ref said, go to the corner. And I thought,
there was a bit of confusion there, wasn't it?
Yeah, because I was just about to celebrate as the referee jumped in. I thought, here we have won, here we go. And then he said, no, go to a neutral corner.
Okay.
Thought, okay, and then he asked him if he wanted to carry on. His lips said yeah, but his head kind of said no. Right. And then obviously does the tests, walk forward, check guard. Then we went to kick off again. I was going for the kill, and then the bell went. So
he lasted till the end of the second round, and then what's happened then?
So then, obviously the corner teams come in.
Yeah.
I'm there. Rich and Finchie giving me tips and everything else.
So you're getting ready to go into the third round?
Exactly, yeah. Right. They're saying, right, you've hurt him now, so this is what you really hurt him with, so, exploit that more. Hopefully it'll bring this, present this and everything else. So I thought, okay, and then I just saw the referee just wave his hands and thought...
So, because you would have been facing the cage, your corner team would have had the back to the ref, right?
That's right, yeah.
And did you kind of bring it to their attention?
I did, yeah. I said, it's over, I've won. And they went, it's like, we know it. No, I said, it's over.
So they thought, you were confident thinking, the third round, you've got this again.
Don't worry, lads. But
unbeknown to them, you'd already seen the ref say, it's over. Okay. And how did you feel then after that when it's finished and MC calls out your name, gives you the win?
I was over the moon with it, definitely. Because I'm really pleased with the performance, because it's my best performance. It was composed, I've done all the right things, I've trained. I know, like when we're in camp, prior to being in camp, about 4 months before that, like Vinci said, there's things that you do really, really well, but I see a different style in you. Okay. So I want to kind of scrap everything and start again and rebuild you.
Right. And so like a blank canvas. Yeah. That's hard to do when you've got certain habits.
It is, especially I've been training now about 13 years. Okay. So when you get into sort of like your safe zone, or where you feel comfortable. To say, we're going to stop doing that, we're going to do this. And I just thought, you've got to be kidding me. And he went, let's just try it. Right. We're in training, so it doesn't matter if it doesn't work, let's try it. Yeah. And it did work, and then was able to build on it and build on it and build on it.
Well, it shows that you were able to adapt, weren't you, and just kind of improved your skill, and like you said, put layers on it. And he would have seen something in you, Finch, and he would have seen, like, let's get the foundation built differently, and we'll build on it.
Yeah. Oh, man. When I was even looking at sparring videos that we had from like 5 months ago to a little bit, before the fight, the difference is like chalk and cheese. It's like, wow, I didn't realise I kept doing that. That's a terrible habit.
And sometimes you don't, because when you're in it, you don't realise where your limbs are.
Exactly.
And when somebody shows you or somebody's watching or you see footage, you're like, oh, yeah, I get it now.
Yeah, that's it.
Man. Yeah. Beautiful, brother. Well, listen, how was the experience of Combat Challenge from the time you got there, the whole evening? Just talk us through that.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
Brilliant, not just saying that because I'm...
No, of course not. No, I wouldn't have come on it again if it weren't a good joke. I've been on some poor promotions. But no, from the venue, parking was great, all organised, all straightforward, from from getting your merchandise, your face-offs, what corner you're in, what changing room you're in, for the colour of your corner. Then the rules meeting, it was at set time, everything was very regimented, and it was all...
I tried to make it do it that. I tried to do it that way, Scott, because it's important, especially like back in the days. I used to do a bit of competing myself, so you remember and you think the last thing one is to wait, and you say, okay, you've done your face off. Now you've got to sit an hour and a half before you do the rules. Then you got another half an hour before medicals. You're like, come on. Yeah. So I wanted to kind of make sure that people weren't there too early, but then it was just bang, bang, bang. Yeah. And people didn't have time to think, oh, I'm bored here, what am I doing here? Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And even though mine's on an amateur level, I try to treat as professional as possible for everyone. Because it's nice, you want to feel, regardless of the result, this one, fortunately for you, was a win. But if it wasn't, I'm hoping that the experience was still good, and the matchmaking was good and everything was all right. So hopefully we'll see on some other ones, brother. Yeah. But like everyone, my friend, I've got a gift for you. Hold on. We don't mess about, my friend. Hold on. There's all different sizes, yeah? Look at these top-of-the-range fleeces, brother. Look at this. There you go, my friend. That's a gift for you. Look at that.
Fantastic.
Silky smooth, there. Silky smooth.
It's lovely, that, mate.
So, Scott, thank you so much for taking time out, and we'll hopefully catch up soon, my friend.
Thank you very much.